So guys, Ark has had an insane update. This update has been needed for a long time. This is version 291. We'll start off with the Managarmr, or Managarmr, if anybody, I don't know how you guys pronounce it, that's how I pronounce it. So the ice breath damage is now scaled by distance to the target. So I'm hoping that means it's reduced by a lot, and it's outside, you have to be within turret range hopefully. Improvements to situation where Managarmrs float away. I think that's when you like release it from like a cryo and all that kind of stuff and they just zoom off. Hopefully they fix that. Whistle follow or whistle stop will order the Managarmr to stop their activity ability and return to ground, which is awesome. It means they're not just going to go whee off into the fucking sky. Reduce ice breath amount or freeze amount, so it doesn't freeze as quick. So that's an insanely good thing that they added. Increase time between freeze debuffs. So you can't freeze somebody again instantly, I'm pretty sure. I think you freeze somebody and then you can't be frozen again for a while. So that's a big thing. So they've worked on the ice breath insanely. Alright, now exploits. We'll go to exploits. Fix the exploit related to a raft. So maybe the exploit for the raft, I'm not too sure what this one is. Maybe it's like going into people's bases and that and blowing things up and stuff. I'm not sure what the exploit was that they were talking about with that. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe comment down below, you guys, and let me know what that was. Fix the exploit related to tech gloves. That was to do with meshing, obviously. Fix the exploit related to owls and babies. So that was, I think, stopping the babies from needing food. If you froze them, it would stop them needing food and it would make it so you can raise them without any issues. Fix the exploit related to an owl. So this one is something I was going to do a video on. It was abused like crazy. Owl meshing glitch that they used to use, that I'm hoping they fixed, is that if you're on an owl and you took narco berries or narcotics before you froze, and then you froze with your owl and you went unconscious while frozen, the ground would no longer be solid. You can go into the mesh with no problems. It was insanely fucking ridiculous, and that's going to help with so much meshing. The next one is fixed exploit related to Desert Titan's lightning. That's probably either to do with its taming, using the lightning to tame the Titan, or it's, you know, killing dinosaurs through roofs and shit. I'm not 100% sure on what that one's based around. By the way, if I sound like I'm out of breath, it's because it's so fucking hot in this room right now and I have to shut the door to keep it quiet. Right, defenders. You know what defenders are? They're like the round rolly ball dino monster things on Extinction. They now give you resources related to what they are. So similar to like the enforcers, they give you resources now. Extinction, environmental memory improvements, SM4 rendering improvements. I have no idea what that means. Let me know in the comments below what that means. I have no idea about programming and that, so that is new to me. Ice Titan. Have Ice Titan consider more targets as leapable enemies. So they mustn't have been able to jump over a lot of things. That would have been pretty funny to see. I never used the Ice Titan. That's the one I didn't tame. Desert Titan. Fix Desert Titan sometimes freezing and refusing to move during boss fight. Fix Desert Titan occasionally flying off the world bounds. That was a big thing that happened on our server at one point. It was stuck out there for like 2 weeks. Untamed Desert Titan ground target lightning attack will now have a variable delay. Removed burning debuff that the lightning field puts on enemies. Titans reduce damage to structures from melee attacks. Oh my god, that is a game changer, guys. Reduced melee damage to structures. That has made Titans so much more weaker. And that is so, they're making it harder to get Titans, and they're making Titans a little bit weaker against structures. That is an insane update. Thank you so much. Mating. Adding enable mating under behavior dial on dinos. That means no more U button spam. Oh my fucking god. You can, I've tried it already. You can literally enable mating and they just stand there and mate, rather than running around on enable wandering and stuff. This is a breeding person's game changer right here. This is insane. It has gotten rid of all those problems with them running around and going spastic and lag, stuffing it up and that. It's insane. Change Diner Which changed Dino? What the fuck? Change Dino hover UI to read enable wandering or mating to mate instead of enable wandering to mate. So that's exactly what we're just talking about. UI. They've moved the chat box to the bottom left corner. I don't know how I feel about that. It's been in the one spot for so long and now it's just so weird down there. Inventory, increase bullet arrow stacks to 100 from 50. That is fucking crazy. That's because they've changed a lot of like ammo abilities and shit like that at the moment. Turrets reduced auto and heavy turret inventory size roughly by 40% to accommodate for ammo stack change. Results in slightly increased max number of bullets they can store. So they've reduced the amount of slots that each can hold, but each turret can hold 100 per stack. So instead of putting 50 in and having to have heaps and heaps of stacks of bullets, it's half the stacks. But they've only taken 40% off, so you've gained 10% on top of what you usually be able to put in your heavy turrets and turrets. Tribes. Finish increased tribe group rank limit from 5 to 10, so it allows more maneuverability with like ranking in tribes. A player cannot accept alliance invite unless they are tribe admin. Alliance invites and new tribes added or removed from alliances now logged in the tribe log. That's good. Now to one of the best things that they've added. Oh, cryopods. Tooltips now contain the stats of dinosaurs, but don't contain their sex. So remember that, they don't contain the sex, but they contain the stats of the dino. That's a fucking game changer there. Mating timer now advances while in a cryopod, unless the cryopod is transferred. Then it's reset to respect the new server's mating interval multiplier. So basically, you can put your dinosaurs, your females that you use for breeding, into a cryopod, and the timer will still go down. Then you just pop them in that time, and then breed them again. It's fucking game changing. This update is insane. Baby aging is paused in a cryopod. I thought that was already a thing, but maybe it wasn't. But I thought it was already like that. Baby imprinting is paused while in a cryopod. So baby imprinting is paused while in a cryopod. That means it doesn't reset. It just pauses now. So you can get it to like the first imprint, and you say you don't have the stuff for it. You can put it into a cryopod, make that stuff for it, pop it back down, and imprint it. That is fucking insane. Baby gestation is aborted when entering a cryopod. So if you gestate a baby in a dio, you basically kill that baby if you put it into a cryopod after that. That's good. That's good. So people were using that as a way to keep a gestated dinosaur ready to pop. Air conditioners reduce air conditioning SFX radius. Oh my god, that is insane. Like, you know how loud they used to be from ages away? You could find out where people's bases were just because of the sound of a damn air conditioner. Plant Y no longer affects Quetzals or Karkanos. That's really good. Quetzals can no longer be done by Plant Y. Plant Z stun cooldown increase versus dinos 5 seconds to 7.5. That's insane. Megalania, half torpidity increase rate. Bowler. This is one thing I am so excited for. The bowler. You can now struggle to get out of the bowler faster. It can take 10 seconds off of the time that a bowler has you for. Honestly, guys, this is great. They needed to add something like this. These improvements are what needed to happen to Ark. Experimental, add server settings, blah blah blah. The stuff to do with server settings I don't really understand. Mesh memory optimization, I'm not sure what that means, but it says Dodicarus, Parasol saddle, Rex saddle, Sauropod saddle, various particle meshes. I'm guessing that's just improvements, like to performance. Particle memory optimization, Dino Leash. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the you know, the look of the circle thing on the Dino Leash that used to ruin your FPS and stuff. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the update. The end of all the different patch notes and that they have here. This 290.1 is it 290.1 update is one of the best updates they've had so far. Honestly, it has made the game good again. Just this one update. If they can completely obliterate meshing, which I think you can still mesh, but they have done so much work. They've listened to the community. and actually done something for once. I think they realized that so many YouTubers and Twitch streamers have just stopped Ark that they knew that their game was going to die. So they made an effort to fix this stuff. The mana getting nerfed to the ground is one of the best things that could have happened. I hope their ice breath is outside of turret range now. Inside of turret range now, so you can actually protect yourself and your dinosaurs. They used to have a leash bug where if you used the leash, the ice breath couldn't get through it. I'm pretty sure that's patched now. But guys, like the bowler, what else was there? The cryopods, the stacks, and then they're adding the building pieces once they've done some more beta testing on the S Plus. So that hasn't been incorporated yet, but when they do, that's going to make building in places so much better. This game is actually starting to get better now, guys. Like, if you're thinking of coming back, maybe wait for the next patch again. But it's starting to get there, guys. If you've been scared to come back, this should give you hope to come back soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it got to some of the points and showed you guys what I feel about this whole update. And yeah, it's really exciting. It actually made me want to play the game a little bit more now that I know that like meshing is a little bit harder again. So, and also guys, look forward to the new series. I've got something interesting coming for you guys. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for all the support. Let's try and get this video to 1,000 likes. And I'll bring you guys another Ark video as soon as possible. I've got plans. See you guys then. Bye.